I had about 15 ounces of resin. I really didn't want to use it all, but in order to fill the color in, I needed to. And I coated a coaster that's off the camera here that is hand painted. I coated it with a little bit at the first, maybe with a half an ounce or so. I wanted it to be a little bit transparent, so I had probably about 1.5 to 2 ounces of the purple, which was, all my micas are from Funshine Color Shop, which is below the video in the description. So I used purple iris mica with purple alcohol ink. The kind of plummy magenta one was Orchid, Petal, and Wild Fuschia together with medium magenta alcohol ink. The red was Truly Red, which is really, really vibrant, and I toned it down a little bit with Lollipop. And I put a little bit of crimson alcohol ink in and a drop of orange alcohol ink. The orange was Tropicana, and I used Valencia alcohol ink. And the middle part was Sahara Gold, Sahara, if you want to get fancy, and some bright yellow alcohol ink. So I always like to do a little mica for shimmer and a few drops of alcohol ink. I don't know why, but that's just the way I like to do it. So I put the crystals around the edge, and they were just crushed glass, probably from Micas. And they have a little bit of a gold cast to them, but they're really more clear than gold, so I can't tell you exactly what color they might really be. It was just in a bag. Here they have just a slight hint of gold, but more just like broken crystal mirrored glass. And my plan is, if it's not too thick, is when it's about 4 hours or so cured, I want to try to come back and make a bowl out of it. But if it's thick enough to where, you know, it looks like it's almost 1/4 of an inch thick, and sometimes when it's thicker like that, it's a little bit harder to form a bowl. So we will have to see on that if I can do that, or if I'm just going to have to leave it in the mold to set up as a tray. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I will show whatever I decide to do with it at the end of the video. And of course, I will always list all the products that I used below the video in the description. And check out my Etsy shop, check out the Funshine Color Shop that has all the beautiful micas in it. Counterculture DIY, this is artist resin, medium viscosity, what I always use in all my videos. I love, love, love it. It sets up within 6 hours or so, and hard cure by 24 hours. And with any resin, you know, before you put hard things sitting on top or putting hot things, this is heat resistant to 500 degrees, but even putting hot or hard things, you probably need to wait at least 3 weeks just to be doubly sure that it's cured super good. So, and I'm going to take I usually just take my stick, clean off the resin. Some people wipe down their containers. I like to turn them upside down and put them on a silicone mat, or, you know, puppy pad or anything. And then when the resin is dry the next day, you can kind of just flex the plastic, and it'll kind of break that seal of the resin from the plastic, and you can peel it right out and use your plastic containers over and over again. These are 16-ounce containers that I got on Amazon for takeout food, I think, and they're the perfect size for a larger project like this. So that's what I used to mix it in. So stay tuned for the results. And also Amazon Music, I'm kind of pushing that. I signed up for it. Free trial. Music, streaming, podcast, not movies, but anything that you can listen to, like music, podcasts, and that kind of thing. 90 days for free. And then after that, if you decide to keep it, it is $7.99 a month. If you don't want to keep it, there's no obligation, and you simply cancel the subscription and you're not charged anything. So there's no cost to you. I'd give it a try and see if you find anything you like. So stay in touch. Make sure to comment below. I always love to see comments. I love to see people interact with my videos and let me know what they think about my projects. And I will see you on the next video. Love you all. Bye-bye. It's been over 4 hours, and you can usually touch the bottom side of the resin, but I try not to touch the top side. It's going to be tackier than the bottom side. And then you have to figure out which side you want to face up. You know, if one looks better than the other. They're both quite lovely. So this bowl has a ring So it doesn't work well to put the sticky side, because then it's going to have a ring that will imprint in your resin, and you don't want that. This Pyrex dish I covered with saran wrap. It's got a curved edge that's nice, but it's going to also leave some crinkles from the saran wrap, which I really don't care for. I'm just looking to see if there's any other shape I want. See, this is perfectly rounded, but it's got the lumpy bumpy shape, and I don't think I really want that. But actually, it's lumpy bumpy on this side, but on this side it's smooth. Just don't want it sticking to anything. But it is slick, so it should work. I'm gonna risk it here. I like it kind of wavy and not perfect, so it's sticking to the side. So I'm gonna have to let it just cure and then take it off. So it's in there and I can't get it out now. Not until it's cured. You can heat it to get it to move a little bit. Because like I said, it's sticking to the plastic stuff here. This is plastic, it's not metal. But, you know, it's already stuck on the sides. I'm going to have to pry it out tomorrow. But I want to make sure that my bottom is pretty level-ish. Because you want to be able to sit flat. It's kind of that way because it's stuck on the edge. I might can get it off, I don't know. I'm scared I'll ruin it. Hopefully that'll work. I'm going to leave it just like that. Let it sit overnight and get hard and cure. I had stretched a few little gooey parts, so hopefully that'll help it stick together. I'll be back tomorrow. Okay, here's my coaster that I resined, but I'm gonna have to put a second coat on it. It got a few little fluffies in there that weren't supposed to drop in, so gonna put another coat on that. My bowl changed overnight. I got one little part that just totally curved down, but that's okay because I like it to be wonky and different. The question is if I can get it out. Fortunately, this bowl is flexible because it's plastic. Easier than I thought it would be. So it's still nice and smooth on this side. I've got a few little areas to fix up. And it sits. So I'm gonna clean up the edges. I think it turned out pretty. And I'll take some good pictures outside and in the sunshine so you can see it. So this was fun. I'm glad to be back to my creating. See, I got that one little area. It just totally flipped over. I've never had that happen before. But that's okay. It just makes it more organic looking. So, I'll see you with the pictures outside.